All right, today is October 9th, 10th, 9th?
9th, yeah.
Wow, I'm hot.
Nice shirt.
I've never...
You didn't put your mic on.
I didn't put it on?
I didn't.
No, I didn't put it
You
on.
can blame it on me. But.
No, I didn't put it on. Well, actually, it looks like it was... In hindsight, it looks like it was Kevin's fault.
You still started a show without a fucking microphone.
Yes, because you took my microphone. Let this run. I want this part of the show.
You didn't even think to be like, I'm not wearing a microphone.
Nice shirt.
Nice shirt on another rundown.
Nice
pal.
shirt.
The facts are I've never made a shirt that in my life, ever. And I got challenged to two of them. Kelly Rowe, who I did the pizza review with. And we're like 10.5-point favorites. I'm not giving points, so it was a no-brainer. And Torrey Krug, I'm going to have to wear his hockey shirt at some point, too. So not the best. Michigan, we'll get into it. They lost. I said I wear a Michigan State shirt. It is October. I don't know whether we're starting over. It's October 9th, presented by Oak Heart. Oak and Jim, we have chaps in the office. It is also Lisa Mattresses, $100 off. Premium mattress. Click on the link below. You can save the $100 now, tomorrow, 3 weeks. Lisa Mattresses. Yeah, and the shirt, clearly. Dolphins O-line coach stole headlines, #1 story of the news. Caught. I don't know if he's caught. I guess we don't actually know when this video was shot, but it was shot somewhere, him doing coke before practice, and the Dolphins allegedly, I don't even know if we have to say allegedly, sends it to a Las Vegas stripper. The stripper then releases the video on her Facebook, social media. Right, it was before kickoff, right? She did it like, I think it was right before kickoff. Either way, she did it to support Black Lives Matter. And my favorite part of it being like, if this was a black person, they get dragged through the mud. Everyone's making excuses for this guy. She had not released the video before she said if this was like a black guy, he'd be getting murdered for it. This guy did get killed for it. He had to resign. It's everything that the internet's all about. It is an offensive line coach. They probably all do stimulants. It's Black Lives Matter. It's strippers in Vegas. None of them are related. I think you said it. It's just missing Trump somehow.
Yeah, that's the only thing that was
video.
missing from me. It was like Mad Libs of the internet, just like everything that goes viral.
But I think about you when I do it. I think about how much I miss you, how high we got together, how much fun it was. So much fun. The last little bit before I go to my meeting. Is that fucked up yet? You think? I think not. I wish I was looking at this.
It was romance too, man.
yeah.
She's got the baby. She's not gonna be able to do cocaine because she's pregnant. He wanted to lick it off of her pussy. It was really just a tale as old as time.
I just still can't understand why you would make a video like that. Like it
you're in the trust tree, man.
It just makes no.
You're sending it to your stripper girlfriend.
If you
That's
make
as
that,
safe as
if
it
you
should
make
get.
that video, it's not a matter of if. It's
When?
just a matter of when.
But it shouldn't be that
just
way.
Zoom
It
in
shouldn't
on your
be that way.
face doing like just. There's so many other videos that you could make. You know what I
He's
mean?
mad at the stripper. I'm not at all. I think the stripper, like, yeah, no shit, she released it.
I think anything that goes on with you and a stripper should remain
That's the worst
sensitive
take
and
ever.
private.
That's the worst take ever.
Why it
You are
should be that way?
No. It's
I'm not
okay.
saying,
Yeah,
like, I
it
know-
should.
No, it shouldn't.
We should all.
Hard disagree. If you send that
Everything,
video to a
everything
stripper,
you do with a stripper
it does
should be
No.
kept within the stripper
in the
John.
strip club.
No,
not
I think,
when you
I think,
said.
well, listen, I think when he's
When you start
paying her,
dating a stripper,
he's
it
paying
becomes a
her-
little different.
He's paying her.
And he
off
stopped
of-
paying her.
Well, that's the difference. That's the
good.
reason why. As long as you're paying a stripper for anything, she should keep it off the record.
Nothing on the internet. Yeah, you don't send that.
I
That
understand
video,
that it's stupid.
The stripper has
and I'm not
every,
saying it's gonna happen.
Every
I'm saying it
right.
shouldn't happen.
That stripper is it within her stripper
She's a terrible stripper.
unalienable rights.
She's
No,
a
she's
terrible
exactly
stripper.
she acted exactly how a stripper would act.
No, but a stripper worth her
Dennis
weight
Green.
in salt.
That stripper
A
is exactly
stripper
who we thought
who
she
is-
was.
A stripper who's worth it.
It's not a
wouldn't post that.
stripper.
not a stripper.
A true real stripper, a true professional
Kevin,
keeps it
no.
private.
Kevin, you have to worry about that video when you send that to a normal girl who
Yeah.
you have a breakup
Yeah.
with. Never mind.
You got to
a
worry about it when you
stripper.
send
No,
it to
I
anyone.
think a stripper should be more trustworthy than a regular girl.
That you send that the minute you take that video and you send it anywhere, you might it might as well just be out in public.
Of course,
because someone's
right.
going to show it to
Logically,
someone.
yes. What I'm saying
and
though is
it's all
that if you're
done.
paying a stripper,
my point
those
is-
chicks should be more trustworthy than an average
No,
girl.
nobody can be
that's-
like that damn hoe. Nobody.
No, I'm
That
telling you,
was
man.
the most obvious thing in the world. Black Lives Matter, dude. I should go do
Colin
something.
Kaepernick, man. Support the cause.
If he had kneeled before a game, does this happen?
Probably not.
That's the $1 million question.
What a
right?
butterfly effect. That
The
guy,
better-
Colin
no,
Kaepernick
no,
kneeling leads
it-
us down this road to
It
this guy
happens.
doing coke and getting
It
fired.
happens, but the better question is, what does she blame that on?
Yeah.
Then
I mean,
it
it
was
is funny. It is funny how this is all like unraveled to the point of O-line coaches doing lines like in our face and Mike Pence doing like publicity stunts. This is what now like every Sunday is a new treat. Like, and how is this going to come back to a fucking thing I don't even understand anymore? I don't
love
even
it.
understand any of it anymore.
I love when I can't zigzag yet it all makes sense. Like she could have said that. It would have been no different. She's like, I released this because Mike Pence left the game.
Yeah.
Be okay.
Yeah. I released this because I think the Dolphins should start Matt Moore over Jake.
Yeah,
Cutler.
right. That literally,
Yeah.
it could have been anything.
Yeah, anything.
And it's funny, but the guy's life's sort of ruined, but he deserved it, so I
mean-
have zero sympathy for it.
He'll bounce back.
And you're probably not living the
if
high
he's-
life
if-
to begin with.
if
If he's
he's got-
high life, and if I'm in the business, if I'm looking for a new O-line coach, that's the kind
Well,
of guy I'm hiring.
if he is connected to the right people, football guys always take care of each other.
Yeah.
Like they always just give each other second chances.
And O-line coaches, strength
like Steve
coaches.
Sarkisian.
Yeah.
He'll just go. You know what? Saban will fucking hire this guy and just berate him for like 2 years, and then he'll be back in everyone's good graces.
Moving on to the stuff on the field and some not on the field, NFL recap. I could tell you, my main takeaway from all the games is, and I guess you can play it either way, the Cowboys are just so stupid the way they ran the end of that. It was so obvious.
It was so obvious. This is the most predictable. It's rare in sports where everyone knows the outcome before it happens. But when Aaron Rodgers got the ball back with 1:10 and a timeout, the only question was, do they win in overtime or
Yeah.
do they win in
The
regulation?
only thing more guaranteed is when Brady does it.
See, I even think Rodgers is even more like he just it was so obvious.
And
It
the
was
Cowboys
so
aren't
obvious.
good, but the thing that's crazy is that, and I was even thinking it, obviously, I'm not going to be the crazy, Dak should have known. But if Dak just fell down at the one,
Yeah.
you win the game.
Well, they still got to score, but yeah.
But 4 downs from the one,
No,
you're
yeah,
going to score.
yeah,
You
yeah.
had to make them burn the time.
Yes.
When they threw that's the play. When they
Yeah.
threw the ball on
Yes.
2nd and 1, and you're guaranteed a first down pretty much there,
Mm-hmm.
and you're guaranteed to burn. Just what,
And the craziest part is the Cowboys have built a team to win that exact game where you just run the ball,
And they
run the
did
ball,
it.
run the ball. Yeah, they did it up until the point
wasn't
where
like it
They
was-
did it like
working.
99% of the way, and then they left it.
And the announcers, Aikman literally said it every single play.
yeah,
He's
because everyone was thinking it
Yeah.
yo, if you give Aaron Rodgers more than 45 seconds, it's over.
With the timeout.
Yeah.
With the timeout. Unbelievable. Anything else for you guys on the NFL?
Jets.
Jets are the hottest team in
Jets
football,
are the
baby.
worst 3-2 team ever.
They
I
got the
watched.
highest
They got the
I watched
this week.
almost all that entire game, and
So bad.
the Browns, they just would go. They would just move the ball with ease, get in the red zone,
And turn it
interception.
over.
Like
Some of
every,
the-
over
when
and
they
over
ran
and
the
over.
option,
Yeah,
that
over
was
and
incredible.
over and over.
When they fumbled on
They
the
brought
option.
in Verlander, huh?
It's crazy too that the Chiefs are the best team in the NFL.
Yeah, right now
They are. They look really, really good.
We'll get to the UCF. I should have stopped gambling. I didn't. I lost every game after that. But there's so many.
Did you have the Cowboys?
Oh yeah. Yeah. 2.5.
Yeah,
And
that hurts.
Yeah, I had the Cowboys. I had the over in the Rams game. I don't know if you saw how that game started.
Yes, I had
Gurley
it,
just
yes,
dropped
yeah.
the ball.
Oh, I had one of those. Well, now we're just. The Eagles Cardinals game. I had the over.
Me too.
And did you see the last play?
No.
Oh my God.
I know it was 31-7, and then when finally I saw they had the ball to 20.
No, yeah, it was 34-7, and Carson Palmer hit a 30-yard pass, and J.J. Nelson reached out for the pylon and dropped the ball on the pylon. Would have been a touchdown.
On purpose?
No, he got the ball hit out of his hand, and it was a touchback. He was basically about to score. It was the Todd Gurley play, and it would have hit it. The ruling on the field was a touchdown, and they looked it over. I was distraught. Now you're distraught. Yeah. It was that close. I shouldn't have even told you because you just thought you lost. Now you know that you lost in a terrible way.
I cannot win.
Yeah. That was a bad one. That was a really bad one.
Oh, let's just jump into it then. You want to talk about bad
Yeah,
ones?
I mean, that was
The UCF game. I will never recover from that. People know I will never. For
Yeah.
those who haven't seen my rant or my blog or anything, let me set the stage. I cannot get a winner. This guy cannot win. Doesn't matter what I do. Bet this college football show. I have 3 TVs. I can't stop, and I bet and I'm doing okay. And I'm at the Michigan game and I'm watching the jumbotron. I had UCF and the over, and They just killed
throttled them.
It was
like,
Cincinnati.
yeah.
They just killed them.
Yeah.
Every time it updated, they had more points.
Yeah.
It was like late third, 53 to like 20, 57 to 21. The total was 53. I see, and I see a delay button on there, and I'm just kept clicking and looking at my games like, oh, it's still delayed. And then at what? Why'd you just wave at me, chaps? Oh, and then I just tweeted, I'm starting to get worried about this delayed game. People got back, they're like, oh, they went final.
I can't believe they went final.
Benintendi hits a towering fly.
Yeah!
He's gone!
I told you that Verlander, what did I say about Verlander?
Boy.
What did I say about Verlander? I said, yeah, I did. Let's go! Let's go!
Tax, that's not good, bro.
Yo, they played their.
Tax.
They went for the kill and
Tax,
it totally
that's not
backfired.
good. That's not good.
You put in Verlander there, now you're fucked.
Tex, you're such a chump!
Shut the fuck up, dude. We're gonna win. I need to do it.
Yeah, you are a chump right now. There's Frank. Right in your face, Tax.
We're gonna win this fucking game, so shut the fuck up and sit back down.
You're burning Verlander,
Who gives a
too.
fuck, dude? We still got Keuchel, McCullers, Stavinsky, Musgrove.
You wanna
We're gonna
swap in?
whip your fucking ass all
wanna
day,
swap in,
every
please?
day, motherfucker. So
Tex.
Get the
Tex
fuck
those
outta here
little-
with that
the
bullshit.
guys on the
Doing a little
Astros.
swapping. I got an interview.
Not good, Tex.
That's not good.
That's not good.
Verlander does not beat the Red Sox in big games. We've seen it a million times.
I'm a pretty big baseball fan, Tex. That was not good.
shut the fuck up, Dan. I know it's not good.
It's not good, man. It's not good.
Actually bad.
It's
Face
not
hit,
good.
get up the middle. No. All right. We'll take it. All
It's
right.
not good. It's not good.
That put a little smile on my face. That UCF, Dan.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
And what we
the fact
said,
you hit the over is so fucked up.
in the history of football, they've never taken points off the board. You can't go backwards.
Yeah, you can't.
And what
that's-
is the logic?
I don't understand the logic at all. And fuck anyone. You know what? Anyone who had the under in that game, they should have to pay the money, and it should go into like a fund that then pays out.
Do you think-
Which I guess is just gam.
Do you think they will change that rule?
Yeah. No. I mean, they should. If you hit an over, it should count.
It's over.
It should count.
It
There's no
doesn't
going
affect
back.
anybody. It's
Right.
fair.
You
Like,
can't
I
get
wouldn't
reversed.
complain if I had
I'd
the under.
understand if it was like a prop and it was like
the
rushing
prop's
yards or
canceled.
something, right?
If
Right,
you
because
have-
you could
right,
lose yards,
right.
but you can't lose points.
It's done. If you bet the
Yeah.
under, you lost. I bet the over, I won. Pay the man his money,
That's
rounder
bullshit.
style.
That's bullshit.
It was the difference between me
Did
being.
you get a refund or you just
No.
didn't
They
win?
just
You
canceled
the
bet.
bets.
But there were, I
a
had
double winner.
I had double win.
Double winners are like you don't get double winners on the
You
game.
don't get double
You don't get
winners.
double winners.
You don't. And when you do, they take it away.
Yeah, that's
And
fucked
the
up.
craziest part
It's
is
not right.
the same storm that hit Michigan, which I was at, was the game
So we lost
we
to that
played
game.
all fucking
Yeah.
game.
It was wet. How did you stay? You didn't stay the whole game, did you?
We got the weather forecast in the third.
I was
Our
gonna
boy,
say,
our,
I was watching. I was like, "There's no. If I know Dave Ford,
people are talking about the Doppler. We started. We almost left Frankie behind. He was out getting a hot dog, and me and Julie were down. We're like, this is a bad-looking radar.
Yeah.
And they're putting like alerts, like stay in the basement. And we're like, we got to get the fuck out of here.
That was a tough game. Are you a little nervous? Yeah, I'm obviously a huge Harbaugh guy, but now 1-4 against the Poly playoffs coming out.
Probably playoffs, and he was probably playoffs. I'm going to game 3 at Fenway. They fall down 2-0. He skipped it, went to stats. Very,
That's very Poly.
very poly playoffs.
Very Poly playoffs.
Very poly playoffs.
Are you a little nervous because that offense was some of the worst offense I've ever
Well,
seen.
five-
Why did Harbaugh just be like, let's just not throw the ball?
5 turnovers hurts. The fact you only lose by 4 points when you have 5 turnovers.
Right, but he
is-
kept on throwing the ball.
They don't have. I mean, obviously, Wilton. We
Yeah.
need him as the quarterback. The other kid looks like he's 12.
That's
And I don't
tough.
want to say every break went for Michigan State. Like that fumble that
Yeah.
they had the one.
Yeah.
Like 1,000 of 1,000 times.
Michigan's
they lose
defense is awesome, but that offense,
it. And
like,
the
you won't
touchdown.
win.
I couldn't. I didn't see the replay. The hold they call back. People saying
Yeah.
that wasn't a big hold.
That's you guys aren't going to beat Penn State or Wisconsin or Ohio State with that offense.
No, they won't get swept by all those.
That offense,
Wasn't good.
bad.
But we'll get a pro style quarterback eventually. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
not
the
this
quarterbacks
year.
are-
That's what I'm saying, like-
well, I mean, the season. Listen, I talk a lot of bravado. I do all shit. Yes, I thought Michigan was going to win the game. I thought I didn't bet on him. That should tell you what I did not bet that game because I thought it was,
Rivalry game in D'Antoni. I mean, that guy is a hell of a
I would have. I thought it was ridiculous that Michigan State was catching those points.
Yes.
So it didn't shock me. We jumped around the college. We got to talk about the girl in the MAC game, the sister of the Western. That was one of the funniest highlights I've ever seen. So I guess she thought the game was over. It kind of made sense better if she was just drunk. But she said the guy's number, I'm his sister, runs on the field, hugs him, gets pushed away. The police kick her out. Then she has to go to the crowd. You see her mother give her the keys to the car as she's walking out. Unbelievable.
It was all Mac. Like that's what,
Yeah.
and then you had the Jay
that's
Feely.
That's what you like. It's
Yeah.
it's the
Oh, yeah.
what's the dude that Ole Miss quarterback that got in a fight? Chad Kelly, right?
Chad
yeah,
Kelly.
Chad Kelly.
Yeah, it's the reverse Chad Kelly, the
Yeah.
heartwarming Chad Kelly.
Yes,
moment, where
yes.
It's like, yeah, my
That's
brother did it.
That's Mac though. Like the Mac. Like if you've been to a Mac game, like I know, I think a couple Mac stadiums do, but I know Northern Illinois, you can leave at halftime and go tailgate and then come back in the stadium.
You can do
Like
anything
that's
with
the
it.
shit. Like the Mac. I mean, it's just that game was wild. The Jay Feely was wild.
The Jay Feely field goal kick.
I still don't understand it.
I totally understand being confused because of angles of kicks. I don't understand how he said it hit the goalpost. I don't understand how it went on for like 10 minutes and nobody's like he missed it.
Right.
That
And
was weird.
And the scoreboard updates, and you're sitting there, and he's like, "Yeah, it's 3-3." And it's
And-
like it didn't say 3-3.
What made it even better is he acted like that was a last-second field goal of like a Super Bowl game. Like he was super into that
second
field goal.
quarter was like 11:45 in the morning in Ohio.
Yeah, wild call. Anything else, college football-wise?
Wisconsin's gonna whoop that ass when Michigan comes to Madison.
I don't think they will.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, they did what Michigan should have done. Our quarterback can't fucking throw, and they're like, all right, and they just ran the ball like 18 times in a row.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're gonna whoop that ass.
no, I don't think so.
Like 17-7 is whoop that ass. I mean, that's what
Wisconsin
whoop that ass.
whooping,
Yeah,
yeah.
no, that'll be a whoop
That
ass.
was a constant whooping. MLB playoffs, full swing. We got, I would say, 3 great series going on. Right now, the Red Sox, if you just missed it, you probably saw the live, took Verlander deep. They're up 3-2 now, heading to the top of the 6th. So that's, I've said this, and we'll get to your series after this one, and even the Yankees if we want to talk that, but I gave the Red Sox 0.0 chance of winning this series. It didn't even feel like the playoffs. That's how little faith I had. And the way they won, like if they just blew out Houston, like went up quickly, I don't know how I would have felt, but the fact that they fell behind 3-0 and then came back somehow reinvigorated me. The first time in a long time, I'm fully now like, something may be happening here. It almost feels like the why not us year for the Red Sox. They took that lead. Great series. Your Cubs, Nats.
That was a bad Saturday night. Yeah.
Whew.
Bad.
Bryce Harper.
Would you? I mean, second guessing. I saw some people, and I actually said something at the time, but then I've kind of like come around on it. Putting in Wade Davis in the 8th, tie game on the road. I feel like you can't burn your closer there.
I would not do that.
Yeah, I mean, Carl Edwards had a bad pitch to Bryce Harper.
If you're down in the series, yes.
Right, but it was a tie game, and then obviously it kind of unraveled. But I still feel fine. I mean, Scherzer, I don't know what the fuck's up with Scherzer.
Verlander getting in now, mistake. I think that's a mistake.
That's a mistake.
That's
yeah.
a mistake. Like,
Yeah,
you
I
gotta
don't know why the
start-
Astros are panicking.
He's never came in as a reliever.
Right.
To come in with the guy on first already. Why would you do that?
Right.
The only thing I can think,
Their bullpen's pretty good too.
the only thing
Like,
I can think about doing that is if Sale is on.
Right.
Well, I
if
think that-
Sale's on. When
If Sale's on,
already
it's
pitched,
over.
He's pitched 2 innings already. So his likelihood of being fresh in Game 5 is going to be pretty small.
But I'm saying even beyond, it's like.
So I'd rather have my Verlander go out against y'all's platoon of people on
Right.
Game
Well,
5.
it's. I'm guessing it's the throw day for both these guys, so they're doing the
Wait,
whole.
Sale's in for the Red Sox?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pitched 2
like
innings.
2 innings.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's their throw day,
He's
so
pitched
they
2 innings,
both
and
are
then
throwing.
Verlander just came
People
in.
are going to be like, oh, what kind of fan is in a meeting? So let me preface that. I came out and watched.
Yeah, Sale pitched 2 innings.
Dude,
What?
Frankie, it's October. We don't
They
give a
just tied
fuck
the
about
game?
the Islanders. In October.
No, the Islanders.
I mean,
I bet the fucking Blues.
oh jeez.
It's 2-2? Fuck! It was 2-0 with how much time?
That was, by the way, Frankie. That was not an October 9th hockey reaction. that was a fucking like the second round of the playoffs reaction. Forgot it was October 9th, Game 3. Yeah, that sucks, Dave. Wow. You're having one of those. It's the UCF. UCF
This
first.
is 2-0 5 minutes ago, that hockey game.
You still win it. What was it? Were the Blues favorites?
It was like a tie.
Nah,
I asked him.
he definitely can't play in the fifth now if they make it to the fifth game. This is third inning.
It's rundowns all over the place.
I cannot believe he just did that reaction.
Yeah, it was a.
I
it
knew
was
he
a
was like,
lot.
it's not about your game. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is. I got every game.
Are you watching it, Frankie? Can you bring that over here so I can see it on the side? Fuck. Well, that goes into do you know DP sign kid?
Yeah,
That's Frankie.
Frankie.
Frankie streams every Islanders game. I can't even talk right now. I'm so mad.
That's a hell of a story, Frankie. So you'd go to every game.
8 years straight.
How are you? Do you have like a article that was written up about you or anything?
No, the thing is, like, so I was just
So
like,
we gotta say who it is.
Section-
Basically, it came out that because we were watching the Yankees and he was doing something similar. People like, why is he in the back of the room? Because he was streaming the Islanders Open. I'm like, that's a little aggressive. It's like, well, I went.
This is the worst rundown.
Let's go.
8 straight years, Frankie Borelli went to every home Islanders game
Yeah.
and brought a DP.
DP was the goalie of the future. He was Team
Yeah,
USA's
Yeah, I
goalie.
remember they gave him like a 75-year contract.
15-year
Yeah.
contract.
Yeah.
I sat right by where the Islanders defended twice, and I was like 8 years old. He was like,
Wait, see, you know what? I kind of blame that on your dad more than anything. Like your dad
well, yeah.
should
So
have
we
been
got
like,
season,
hey,
we got
the
season.
Islanders kind of
Yeah,
stink.
but we got
like,
season tickets through my restaurant. So like my dad would always work, and I wouldn't let him like come with me to most games.
So
how'd you
get
I
there?
would go either by myself or with
How'd you
someone
get
that.
there?
That's weird. Did it, what?
How would you get there? How would you get there?
It was across the street from my restaurant, so either
Oh,
I'd
okay,
walk
all
or
right.
I'd get dropped off.
Oh, then that
from
makes
someone.
okay. This all makes a lot more sense.
Like, I
if
live
you're
like
across,
right there.
yeah. If you're right across, then
there
going
was
to
no
every game's
traveling
not that
involved.
weird.
There's-
I thought
yeah.
you were like going like 45-minute drive
No,
to every
no.
game.
Like after the
Yeah.
game, if the game
Let
ended
me
at
ask
9.
you this part.
Yeah.
Is showing up at 9 a.m. for the morning skate and keeping notes on the other team for yourself, is that weird?
I mean, how old?
I was like 20.
Yes, then it is weird. I thought you were 8.
No, this part. So I had
okay, that's
access
a
to go
little
to. I
weird.
had access to go to every single morning skate. I was on this. I was on the security list. And I'd walk in. I'd tip my cap. I'd walk down. I'd grab the players like the papers. I'd say morning everyone. I'd go up to my seat and I'd watch the morning skate and I'd take my
What a
notes. and
life for Frankie.
I'd go to work at the restaurant at like 3:00. Work until 6:59. Go across the street. And get to the game by
I
7:05.
love that lumberjack.
And would you use this like this?
I'd use it for
knowledge to,
yeah.
like,
I'd use it
bet?
for no. I'd use it for my own just like.
Okay, yeah, that's
Like this guy, like Varlamov looked good in morning. Like,
Yeah. So like you're just talking to yourself,
Yes.
it's not even a job.
This
Yes.
guy didn't have jump in the morning.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, you just
No.
like anyone who's around you.
Like I
you'd
would
be
say
like,
things
hey,
to
I was
people
at the
around.
morning skate.
I'd say things to people around me like the boys look quick this morning. Like people would come to me for that advice. I like my group
So you
texts.
basically
my
did
group
the
texts
job.
were very, very.
You did the job of like I
was an Islanders beat reporter for myself.
Yeah, sad sack beat reporter
For myself.
But for yourself.
0 playoff games during this run for Frankie, too.
A lot of
Zero?
losses. A lot of losses.
He was talking. He's like,
I mean, I respect the
Well,
fuck out
towards
of
the
the
end,
commitment.
towards the end of like the
missed a lot of.
Coliseum, we
He
played pretty
said
well.
he's like, I missed a lot of major life events.
I joined basketball leagues. I just like didn't go to one game.
I mean, I respect the commitment. It's a little weird, but everyone's got their fucking.
Can you
weird
imagine if they
things.
were good during that run?
Yeah, it would
I'd
have been
be-
incredible. Or if it got good, like that's
They
when
did
you
get
really,
good and then they left me.
Yeah. Now they're gone.
Speaking of weirdness, it's DP sign kid versus Steve Cheah. All right, Ops guy.
I knew about Steve.
Oh, I don't know how I didn't know about that.
I
you know
I've
about
been,
this?
Yeah,
I did. I didn't know it till the season
Yeah, there he
started,
is.
and I thought he was
right here.
kidding. at
So here's
first.
Steve Cheah. Here is our resident Tampa Bay.
I've
player.
been meaning to. I've had like a standing date to do to break down the all 22 with him. I'd like to see how it works.
So you are a film guy
Yeah.
for the Bucks. Break down every player on the field, every angle, to yourself on Twitter, basically. It appears.
Yes.
So when did this start?
3 years ago, I actually had a DevNest situation where I put everything out on Vine, RIP Vine, so now nothing is available. But as you called out, I have a hashtag specifically, hashtag BucksFilm, whatever year, whatever week, and that goes back to 2015.
And what is going on in your brain that you're doing this?
So I had a lot of free time, as you
Yep.
alluded to. I didn't deny it. Coley pointed out on the radio. I previously was a world-class Madden player.
Yep.
And dedicated a lot of.
That's the other part about Steven. He was watching me play Madden the other day. He's like, "Hey, just a little tip for you. When the guys like come up on you gotta hit the right trigger and like he said like 5 different things. Like, dude, I don't know.
Don't know that I see the connection between the world-class Madden
So,
and breaking out.
so
film,
here's where it is. So, I did everything I came to do in the Madden world. Hung up my joystick, and then I
That's
picked
sad day.
up.
Sad day in the Cheah household.
Yeah.
When he hung up the controller.
So are you trying to get are you gonna leave us to be like a unpaid assistant?
No.
So what are you doing? Not
He's got a hobby.
Yeah.
It's a wild hobby.
I don't know. I actually kind of like.
think
When
because-
I've heard about it, I had the opposite
Yeah,
reaction.
but we
to you.
follow a lot of the NFL Twitter nerds
Yeah.
too. That's all they
That's
do.
all they
All
do.
they did.
My
Like,
instant-
post gifs.
Yeah, my
On
instant
everybody?
reaction
Yeah,
was.
dude. It's like
Yeah.
there's like a whole subculture
Yeah,
of
yeah.
Twitter, like
On Twitter.
film guys that
Yeah.
they're no matter what's going on. School shootings and shit could be happening. People are like, well, you see, the right tackle's got a pull.
Yeah. No, so I had the opposite reaction. I was like, that's fucking cool. I want to see how you do it.
As soon as he heard about it, he was
Yeah.
like, "Hey, I want to hang out with you one night."
Yeah, just see how you
That's
break it down.
wild. I don't know. Cool's the word. I mean, I like that we have like bananas fins. We said me and Frankie, it should be like Bucks and Isles podcast, where they just each
Bucks and
just,
Bucks.
Pucks and Bucks, where you can only talk about the Bucks, he can only talk about the
Just
Isles,
talk at each
and just
other?
like
Yeah.
back and
I
forth.
can be a guest. Come talk about the Jags 5
There you go.
interceptions
Yeah.
this week.
No. That defeats the whole purpose.
Well, I mean, you gotta have guests.
You only talk pucks or bucks, dude. That's
Not
the
Jags.
only 2 rules.
It's Islanders hockey
Well,
and
that won't
Tampa
work.
Bay Buccaneers
That won't
football.
work. You have the Jags, man.
No.
You're bringing in a.
If the Jags play the Bucks, you can
Then
come
you
on.
can come
yeah.
in. Right.
Yeah. Otherwise, no, you're not invited.
Imagine
works.
that.
Preseason.
Yeah.
Every year. It's a
Every year,
preseason.
preseason.
Preseason battle.
Just back and forth. You guys don't even. It's like you guys are alone in the room, but you're like together. Like and you just say like this, like what you said, like the safety. I like how he used the sideline. And then Frankie's like morning skate. They had good jump.
Be a lot-
So wait,
There's gonna be a lot of confusion when they start
So
talking
the
about
que-
centers.
So because you're the biggest Bucks film guy, the question is Jameis trash?
No, not trash.
Close to trash.
Not close to
Is
trash.
he regressing?
No.
Oh, that was a little bit longer of a pause.
I take that as facts.
Yeah,
will
well,
take
that was a
your,
little
like-
longer of a pause, though.
Yeah. Like I trust that more than anybody could
Kicker,
say.
they just signed Patrick Murray. Shout out Fordham. I didn't go to Fordham.
But he did.
Yeah, but he
I mean, we got.
Nick Folk gone. Yeah.
I forgot Frankie Midnight was here. We got. This is a whole crew.
Woo!
All right.
Clear it.
Is this rundown over?
I think so.
Is it 2-1-0?
Easily the worst rundown we've ever done.
Multiple distractions.
It is the worst rundown we've ever done.
That's a penalty shot.
This is outrageous.
We just had the Blues just had a 2-0. They just had a 2-0 and didn't score. It's a penalty shot? What? All right, this rundown's done. I got to watch the end of the Blues Islanders. I'm betting Frankie's got my head about the Islanders now.